Eon.
Who?
Yeah, you're right.
Wow. Who?
So
Trying to get beef.
He likes this matchup because it's like you can just run around. Like Pikachu is just a more obnoxious version of Kirby. Less grabs and more hit and run.
I could definitely see that. Wow, what a comparison. But Deven doesn't really seem to mind that. It's like, oh wow, you know what? Explode.
Oh yeah. Like, oh,
he's dead!
No,
he's
Mio.
not dead.
No one is dead because both of these characters have obnoxiously good recovery. Except when Pikachu's literally kicked to the curb. I feel like that's sort of going to spell the tempo of this match. Is Deven will hold the ledge. He'll rack up most of his damage that way.
I like that. Frame one, invincible.
That was a good call out from bSharp. That was clean too. Very rare that you see Pikachu take advantage of the fact that he has a very good wall jump.
I know a lot of Pikachu players. They play Vito, so I think he's playing Vito. Because of course with Vito you're able to do all that kind of stuff and it looks really cool and like it's really optimal too. Like I feel like that is like the almost optimal way to play Pikachu. Vito.
Yo, just the jabs for the check. It's a nice call out. Oh, hold on. He's diving a little deep. Quick attack still managing to keep him alive. Coming back on the stage. Thunder once again.
Weird Thunder.
Yeah, that's going to leave him open for that. He cannot afford to be doing that, especially on a Kirby with Rage. When he could just read the tech like that.
Wow, that killed? Okay.
That's how it would be.
Down smash.
That really is how it would be sometimes.
I just feel like, you know, if you're playing Pikachu, like the only time you should be using Thunder is like a combo breaker or like during a throw, like kill confirm, you know?
Or even at that, like you could use it to mix up recovery.
Yeah.
Because you could just do it to stall, raise a little bit. You have an active hitbox at the ledge in case your opponent's trying something cheeky. Like, it's good for those unorthodox options. It just sort of builds on Pikachu's layers of oddities. Yeah, as soon as you hear that bike rev up, you know we back in Smashville. We back in the village. And I'm not going to lie, I actually kind of like this stage pick for bSharp just because there's a lot of room for Pikachu to control. Pikachu is able to control lateral spaces very well by taking advantage of his speed. However, we haven't seen bSharp really do that in this set yet. And I want to see him sort of exert more of his speed over Deven because that's really the big difference in this set is how Pikachu's able to move compared to Kirby.
He's also like, I noticed, if there's like one thing I'm noticing is that he's not really going for grabs like at all. He's just kind of like, he's trying to win neutral by like just like kind of pushing him off stage, but in a matchup like this, I feel like the grab would be like really important because Kirby wants to get grabs because obviously he has more grab combos, but Pikachu gets way better at like advantage, like stage advantage. Kirby would often grab, so it's like right there, I feel like he probably could have grabbed.
I think it's just the instance that bSharp just wants to go for more hit and run damage, or at least he doesn't know how to approach on Pikachu or Kirby rather safely.
And it's like every time he tries to do anything, Deven checks him, which is really important. Like, he used down tilt a lot as like a check option.
Yeah, down tilt and jab definitely coming through as the MVPs in this, just because if bSharp has a plan, he's not able to execute it in full. It's not even because Deven has anything like lined up specifically for these options. It's really just like he just wants to stop him.
Deven is just like a really fundamental player, so it's just like, you know, every option that he chooses is like there's like a very clear reason why he chooses those options. So like he uses like jab and down tilt. Oh, we got Tekken through.
Let's go Tekken.
Yo, let's go Tekken.
There from bSharp's going to be sending Deven off. However,
yeah, like Deven was just stalling because he knew bSharp was going to kind of commit to an option like that sooner or later. And now Pikachu's dead.
Now he explodes. But this is kind of what I meant at the beginning of the set, where these characters are very similar to each other. They both have the resources at hand to delay themselves going off stage. They can afford to go off stage against each other. They themselves are small, so you know they're going to be able to move around on their opponents easily. They're very much cut from the same cloth. However, Deven has a more fundamental understanding of what he has to do against a target like this. Whereas I feel like bSharp's trying to play like to a matchup specific, not really to a player.
Yeah, like he's not really fighting Deven, he's kind of fighting Kirby. And that's where I feel like the problem lies, is because like, I'm gonna be honest, like not a lot of people know how to fight Kirby as is, so it's like, I feel like bSharp could have just like adapted to Deven's playstyle rather than Kirby. And then the whole matchup would have been a lot different. And now like Deven is just running a train on him, like.
Oh, bSharp's trying to get fancy with his movements.
Don't really know why that was a thing, but.
He was trying to stay hyper mobile, and I respect it because it was just like, if he could just keep himself moving, he'd be able to give himself time to breathe, time to think, time to figure out how to assess the situation and what tools to use. But too little too late in it. Well played on Devin's half. He wasn't really able to do Kirby things. It was a lot of
just playing fundamentally.
Yeah.
Like,
use Kirby's buttons, no matter how short they are. Like, Pikachu's small. He's got to get in close to you to hit those buttons.
and that's kind of why I like Devin as like a player, is that like he plays very fundamentally.